It is such a gorgeous day. I had to come outside and do this. What I'm gonna do is hand letter a pumpkin. Okay, I'm gonna check out what kind of markers that I can use with this. I've got a paint marker, a Sharpie, a Faber-Castell pit marker, jumbo, one of these Deco color markers. This is metallic. Okay, now it's time to test out some markers on the bottom of the pumpkin. With the Sharpie marker, I'm just gonna go ahead and write boo, and it works pretty good. Okay, now I'm using a Faber-Castell Pit pen, bold, and I like it the way it looks. Now I'm using a paint marker. Of course, you have to shake it up real good and press it down to get the ink to come out, but it's black, and I'm just gonna write on it and see how it does. Now here's the test. Let's see, as I'm rubbing on them, the Faber-Castell Pit pen completely rubs off. What I'm most excited about is this marker, the Deco Color Metallic. The metallics are so fun, and they really finish off the project. So now I'm gonna test it as well on the bottom to make sure it works. You know, pumpkins are waxy, and so they don't always work. I had let that dry a little bit, and the paint marker definitely was the winner for me. Now I'm using a felt tip marker strictly for tracing purposes. So I'm going to use it, if it wipes off really good, to hand letter, just like you would with a pencil before you went over it in a marker, because that way it'll wipe off. I'm cleaning my pumpkin now, because I want to make sure everything sticks on it really well. There's lots of grease, fingerprints, and again, it's waxy, so you just want to get it cleaned up as best you can so the marker adheres. So now you're going to decide which part of the pumpkin looks the best. So to kind of turn it around, and obviously we don't want that to be the front. Let's see. There's that. If this doesn't come off, you can either use your hand lettering skills to kind of cover up that, or keep looking and find a good spot. I have a good spot, but I'm thinking maybe I want to do both sides. I don't know. So I'm just considering all my options right now. Okay, so here it goes. I'm going to practice first on my paper some different things that I might want to put on it. I really want to put something that I can use. If you hear jingle, that's my little doggy. They are definitely part of this video, so I hope you love seeing them in the background. They're not too distracting. Anyway, I want to use this pumpkin all the way through fall. So I don't want to make it a jack-o'-lantern or, you know, something that just works for Halloween. I want to pick some words that I like for fall. And so I'm thinking the size of this pumpkin, I probably want a shorter word. And so I think I'm going to pick fall. So I'm just writing out fall, different ways to see how I want to put it on the pumpkin. As I'm writing this, I'm thinking I don't want it too small, because I want it to cover a lot of area, but then you don't want it too big, because then if it wraps around too far, it's going to be hard to see what it is. So I just wrote that just real loosely. It doesn't have to be perfect. And what do you think? I'm not super crazy about it. I think it's a little too big, so I'm going to wipe it off and try again. Okay, so I'm going to use the paint marker, Painter's brand, Elmers brand, and I liked it because I felt like it was had the best color, like it covered better. The Sharpie marker, you could see through it a little bit, so I just like this better. Now I'm going to go back and do some downstrokes. It's called faux lettering. So every time you write and you go make a downstroke, you're going to thicken up that line. Okay, so now it's time to do some shadowing with this metallic marker. Have I mentioned it's my favorite? It's a wider tip, so it is going to make a wide line. I think for this project though, I think it looks really good. So what I'm doing is I'm going basically on the right hand side of each line. And basically you're looking for like the light source is coming from the left side, so everything on the right side is shadowed, and it's kind of confusing because you don't think of shadowing with a light color like this, but that's what we're calling it. So thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited to be able to share this with you because I love it, and it's so simple to be able to use your hand lettering skills to decorate a pumpkin. If you're interested in the supplies I use for this project, I'll have it listed in the notes. And thanks again for watching. I'd love for you to subscribe. See y'all next time.